Hi there. So, when you start thinking about your summer plans and your business and all the things that are involved, does your heart start palpating? I know that when I had younger kids and I was managing my business and my family, the summers kind of did that to me. In fact, anytime there was a transition in time, starting school, the end of school, starting summer, around the holidays, there was always this extra little stress. So today I'm going to share 3 tips that will help you keep your summer from going sideways. So please share this video if there's anyone that you know that might be able to benefit from it. Please like it. Please comment. If you have any questions, I would love to help you, get back to you. And if by chance you'd like a copy of my little PDF that gives you some tips on 6 ways to improve your communication with your child, please type the word 6 below in the comments and I will get that out to you. All right, so that's, again, a little PDF of 6 ways to help you improve your communication with your child. All right, type the word 6. If for those of you that don't know me, my name is Deb Estepellin, and I am a parent facilitator. I help busy, successful moms develop deeper relationships with their children. And as a busy entrepreneurial mom, I know that you may be feeling anxious about the summer right about now, but I hate to tell you, you can't pretend like it isn't happening any longer. We got to move past that. So I hope these tips can give you a little encouragement, a little help. Let me fix something here. Okay, great. So these are the 3 tips. All right. So first, what you want to do is set your intentions for whatever period. Right now we're talking about the summer. So set your intentions for the summer. And it's really great to do this with your family. So what I mean is like, let's say that it's really important for all of you to enjoy your time with a family member that's coming around this summer that isn't usually around. So that's going to be kind of your intention that you're setting for the summer. Let's just say that you really want to get out into nature. So that might be your theme for the summer. So that's what you can set your intention as for when you're thinking about planning your summer. It's great to ask your kids what's important to them, right? And you can always hear their input and kind of go from there. So the other thing that's super important for yourself, being the leader of your family, being the one who's the coordinator, if that's your position, remember to schedule in some you time. Make sure that you don't forget that part, because if mama's not happy, no one's happy, right? Or if dad's not happy, no one's happy either, too. The last thing would be, like I mentioned, talking to the kids. Ask them what they want to do. If there's something that they're really interested in, let's say they really want to swim, and if it's possible for you to work that into your schedule, if you have the capacity to meet that need and that want, and you're only able to do it, like us, we live in Chicago, so it's not all that often that we get to have swim time. So if you set an intention as being important for this part of your summer, then it's more likely to happen, right? And finally, as for the family in general, if all of you have something that's really important to you that you want to cultivate during the summer and spend more focus on, let's just say that summer is really the only time that you're able to all be together. For whether your husband or your wife, whoever is the person that goes to work, maybe they're not around that much. So maybe you really want to set the intention to make that a really special time when they're around this summer. Okay, so that's number 1, setting your intentions or the theme for your summer. The second tip would be to actually calendar the months. All right. So this may be something that you always do, but I'm finding not everyone is as connected to their calendar as I am, right? My calendar is super important to keep me going throughout the whole year. So when there are these breaks in and transitions to things like summer, it's very important that I calendar in what they call the big rocks. Okay, so those are things that are super important. So things that must be on the calendar, weddings, if there's a trip that you're taking, like a family reunion that happens every summer, then you need to get that calendared in right away. So that's like A for the second tip. B would be setting reservations. So let's just say you do have a reunion coming up and you know you've got to be there, then you must be sure to make your reservations as soon as possible so that you're not waiting until the last minute and then you don't get to choose. You have less of a choice when you don't plan things ahead of time. You might have discovered that, but just in case you haven't. The third thing under calendaring your summer months, make sure you leave some open spaces. Okay, this is super important for kids. I know that some people don't realize that some kids need open space. We all need open space, actually. None of us do well when our calendars are jam-packed, like every minute, every day, especially during the summer. So make sure to leave some open spaces. Third tip would be to use timers to help expectations. Okay, what I mean by that, if you want to look it up, there's a theory called the Pomodoro method, and it's really interesting. I love it. So it's a way that you set a timer for like 45 minutes, and then you have a focus for that 45 minutes. And then you take a little break, let's say 5 or 10 minutes, and then you set the timer again for another 45 minutes. So you're in these little work periods with little breaks in between. And I know it's summer and all that, but we really need structure. Our brains need some structure. So this kind of, if you take some periods of time, some time blocks, and you have these little sessions, even younger kids can start to understand this time blocking method. They get to manage their own emotions and own expectations when they know that they have this certain amount of time, and then a timer's going to go off, and then you're going to have a break, and then you're going to have a time to focus, and then you're going to have a break. So it's a great thing to teach kids starting young. All right. So another piece of that, of using timers, is when they're in school, or if they haven't gone to school, this is great practice because they're going to start learning what like time periods are. They're going to learn when they go to work that, you know, there's certain times you work and then you have a break and then you have lunch, you know, those kinds of things. So they're healthy things to learn at whatever age kids are. All right. So, and it's really helpful, especially with older kids, because they'll get the concept a little bit faster. Right. All right. So I hope you found those were helpful, and I'll do a little recap in just a minute, just in case you want to refresh your memory on what I just mentioned. All right. But first, if you'd like, if it would be helpful to you, if this is kind of like, not quite sure what you meant, or I'd like to like dive into the Pomodoro a little bit more to understand that, because it's a great concept, but I don't get it. You are welcome to have a call with me. I refer to them as parenting empowerment calls. And what you can do is just schedule a 30-minute session with me, and we can chat and get to know each other or whatever. And I will try and help you walk through maybe whatever you're struggling with in regards to and specifically this topic, you know, so getting ready for the summer. If there's something that you could really just use a little extra help with, my undivided attention for 30 minutes, I'd be glad to do that for you. So all you need to do is type in the comments the word help, and I will connect with you and we will get that scheduled. All right. So I'm going to do a little recap to give you a chance to kind of refresh your memory. But first of all, I realized I kind of didn't introduce myself. My name is Deb, and I did introduce myself. I'm going to do it one more time, okay? So my name is Deb, And I would love to be a facilitator for parents out there to help ease parenting. That's what I'm here for. So I'm going to do this quick little brief recap to get you going and just to jog your memory again. All right. So, how to keep your summer from going sideways. My first suggestion would be to set your intentions for this period of time. Set a theme for your summer. Set a theme for your winter break. Set a theme for any kind of break that you're going to be taking during the school year or during the year, right? And my second suggestion would be to calendar these months that are in this period of time. Get a calendar out and make sure you put your big rocks in first and then fill in all the other things that you want to have included in that time period. Third, you're going to use timers to help manage expectations. It's super helpful. Once you try it, you'll understand what I mean. And just in case you aren't familiar with me, my name is Deb again, and I'm here on Fridays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be sharing tips with you to help you manage and help you to just kind of get a better handle on managing the balance between being a parent and having your own business, because that could be kind of a struggle sometimes, balancing those out. So thank you so much for your time. I know how precious it is, and I really appreciate you spending the time with me. And please share this with a friend who might find it helpful. I just love to share tips that may not be as common to other people as they are to me. And be sure to turn your notifications on this group, on this page, so then you'll know that when I'm going live, just in case it's not on a Friday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Otherwise, you'll know that I'll be here. And in case no one has told you today, you're doing great. You really are. Don't forget that. You are your children's parents for a reason. And last thing, if you'd like some help along the way, my mission is to ease parenting. So please do whatever you need to do. Message me, catch me on Instagram, any of those things, and I will reach back out to you and we will get connected. So I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I hope that your parenting has been eased in some way. Thank you.